For more on the jobs picture, Eduardo Martinez, senior economist at Moody's economy.com, joins us. He focuses on California, and he joins us from Westchester, Pennsylvania, with his outlook. Eduardo, thanks for coming on the show. Let me ask why California is among the hardest hit states here. Is it the housing picture that is the biggest problem there?
That's going to be one of the big problems. Obviously, California was one of the hardest hit states, so we're still seeing the damage being reflected in construction, obviously, but also a lot of the financial services, the folks that were selling the houses, that doing the financing. That sector's been pretty hard hit. However, in the last year and a half, the damage to the economy has been widespread. You've seen it extend to other sectors, including manufacturing, retailing. So unfortunately, California is really getting hit twofold. First, the housing crisis, and now the broader recession.
But those are, of course, secondary effects. The manufacturing hits there, right? What does the housing market look like now? I mean, is it finally starting to stabilize in California?
They're getting some stability out there. We see this in pricing, especially with the last couple Case-Shiller home price index readings, where you actually do see an increase in the top 3 markets within the state: LA, San Francisco, and San Diego. And housing sales have been very healthy in the last 6 months or a little bit longer there. So that is one positive sign for the housing market, that at least some stability for the next couple of months there, which is a positive sign for the state.
You know, another positive, Eduardo, everybody on Wall Street seems to love the tech industry. They can't get enough of it. The stocks are doing very well, and the companies are starting to hire as well. We hear Google talking a lot about its expanding its workforce, Intel as well, and a lot of these companies clearly are based in California. Is that a help to the situation there?
Yes, that is going to be a big positive for the state. A lot of the tech research and development is taking place in areas like Silicon Valley and some of the other metro areas. What's not going to return to the state is the actual manufacturing. A lot of that's going to be offshored permanently. Those jobs aren't coming back. However, the companies like Twitter, like Google, like Salesforce.com, they are increasing their office space, and they're also increasing their workers with an eye to growing their businesses in the future.
What does California need to really see a substantial turnaround? I mean, is it only the housing market? Is there something else that needs to happen for California to finally get its feet on the ground and start growing again?
Well, a recovery in California, you know, people getting back on the back to work, companies expanding. California also needs continued expansion internationally, especially with its biggest markets in Latin America and Asia. So improved health there is going to be a big benefit. And what's also going to help the state, especially in the area of its budget, is going to be income growth. You know, people getting back to work and a recovery in the housing market is going to help stem a lot of the hemorrhaging that's taking place with the budget.
The manufacturing jobs, though, Eduardo, not coming back.
The low-skilled, no. The high-tech, the high-value added, yes, that's going to take place. But the people taking those types of jobs, they're going to have much higher technical skills than in the past.
The unemployment rate, is it causing some serious political problems there?
Well, definitely with the budget situation. You see a lot of hand-wringing up in Sacramento, and you see a lot of upset residents and even businesses in the state, you know, month after month of bad news in the budget. So obviously with a high unemployment rate, with the hit that's going to take to personal income growth, that is causing quite a bit of political issues.
All right, hey, Eduardo, thanks so much for joining us. Eduardo Martinez there, senior economist at Moody's economy.com.